Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight I'm going to do something a little differently. My board is laying on the floor right now with the pieces floating on top of it. Due to the previous videos that I made, my pieces were falling off and they were getting tore up because I was using tape. So I don't want to take the chances of doing that, so I'm just going to stick with this. This is what I'm comfortable with. Until I have a better idea and another form of being able to use this idea and incorporate these pieces in my videos. So I want to make sure that I post my videos for you all. So this is just whatever I'm going with for right now. I do also want to add that the affirmations are in self-speaking form because I was using these for myself. So as you're watching this video, just keep that in mind that these are for you to say to yourself. Don't mind my 3-year-old. He's in here with me because he's curious and he's nosy. So yeah. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, the late night tip is I am important. And I think that it is important to tell yourself this on a daily, if not several times throughout the day, because we are in a society, you all, that we are slim to acknowledge the next person for anything that they're doing in their life, whether it's good or bad. And this also stems from a lot of like self-esteem and insecurity issues from a childhood and environment that we grow up in, to not grow up and not know our worth and our value, which that has been like a main theme with a lot of people, as far as just working through past childhood issues. And we are definitely going to touch that base on that on a different video in a different form, because these are things that I've went through in myself. I think it is important, again, that if you are able and capable and strong enough to tell yourself this, don't hesitate to tell the next person that they are important, because we just don't do that enough, guys. And, especially in professional industries, I think just from experience, and I've seen it within my, around people, that you have people who are busting their ass at particular companies, and a lot of employers have that whole I can replace you as quickly as I hired you type of vibe. And it just sucks because there's some people who work 9 to 5 to make ends meet, and then you got some people who actually have a passion for what it is that they're doing, and they're going above and beyond and aren't getting acknowledgement. So it kind of puts a damper on, like, why am I even doing this? Is there something else that I need to be doing? And so I think that's why the rule number 1 is don't wait to be happy. Don't hesitate to find an alternative route, or don't pass up on opportunities to make a way to feel important, to feel worthy, to feel like that you're appreciated. And that can work in relationships, professional sense, whatever you're doing with your life. It is also important to be your number one fan, because if you're not your number one fan, who do you expect to be your number one fan if you're not your own? If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to wake up every single day and back yourself up and defend yourself, and know that there's not always going to be somebody there to represent you or to boost you or push you to do anything in life. You got to be able to do that yourself. So, build up that confidence and that worthiness within yourself to know that, hey, you got this and you're going to make it, regardless if you have a team or a supporters behind you or beside you. And so when you become that number one fan, own it like no other, because you've got to be able to scream for yourself and cheer yourself on in the lowest of times. And it's hard. It's easier said than done, yes. It's hard to be able to get up and say, how am I going to be able to make this? Or how am I going to be able to get through this? Or how am I going to be able to, you know, fight this feeling that is keeping me down in the dumps? Like, if you don't set a voice note for yourself that goes off an alarm, that's like, get your ass up and get going, whatever you gotta do. I'm just saying, like, Be that number one fan that doesn't give up on you, that doesn't give up on, your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Be that person for yourself. You are important, you are worthy, and you are gold, and you shine like no other. So don't doubt yourself. You may have rocky roads, of course, they're going to come, speed bumps, storms. They're to teach you and they are to create you. And if your self-esteem and insecurity issues have nothing to do with what's going on in your present life, then, it's very important to take a deep look what may be the cause of why you feel the way that you do about yourself. If it has anything to do with your environment and the people that you're hanging out with, go ahead and move away from that. No good can come from people who aren't your supporters or respect you and are loyal to you. So, if it's not that and it has something to do with just events or people that you grew up with, then, or subjects that you can't even like do anything about and it just happened, work on it. Just think about it, why it happened, what it taught you, what can you do to remove yourself from that type of pain or trauma, and remind yourself again, you are important. If you can get through the trials and tribulations through your life, and you are standing here today, and you are breathing, and you are making a way for your family and trying to knock off your goals and task list, you're doing a lot for yourself. So don't forget that. Alright, guys, that was a whole lot. I hope it made sense to you, and if you were drawn to this message, then this affirmation was for you. I hope that everyone is having a good day, a good night, a blessed evening, whenever you choose to watch this video. And, yeah, so don't forget you're important and you are capable. And I will talk to you on the next one. Have a good night, guys.